Dear esteemed viewers, Allah Almighty sent approximately 124,000 prophets for the guidance and enlightenment of humanity. Their purpose was to lead astray humanity out of the dense darkness of disbelief and oppression, and introduce them to the light of guidance. Those who were honored with the position of prophethood were endowed by Allah with extraordinary wisdom, decision-making power, and insight. Among these chosen individuals, Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, is the prophet to whom Allah granted not only the position of prophethood, but also a vast kingdom and dominion. This was so that he could confront the forces of evil that spread chaos and corruption in human society with both his apparent and inner strengths. Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, is mentioned in 16 places across 7 chapters of the Holy Quran. Allah bestowed upon Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, many. Please give me some socks, some of which are: number 1. Such a great kingdom that no one before them had, nor will anyone after them have. Number 2. Besides humans, jinns and devils were made subservient to them. Number 3. All kinds of animals were not only made obedient to them, but they were also granted the ability to understand and speak their languages. Number 4. The wind was subdued for them, so they could cover a month's journey in the morning and evening. Number 5. A spring of molten copper was made to flow for them. Dear friends, the Holy Quran mentions an important incident related to Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him. This incident involves Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, and the bird, the hoopoe. How did this incident occur and what are its complete details? Before knowing all this, I request all of you to watch this video till the end. Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, was the son of Prophet David, peace be upon him, and was born in 992 BC. He ascended the throne after Prophet David, peace be upon him. He overcame all the adversaries of the time and established a very stable and vast kingdom. It is clear that Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, had a great interest in construction. During his reign, he had the Temple of Solomon and many new cities built. The story begins with an incident where Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, was holding court, and everyone was present except for the hoopoe bird, Gurkha girl. Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, asked angrily where the hoopoe was. The other creatures expressed their ignorance, upon which Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, declared in anger that the hoopoe should come and provide a valid reason for its absence, otherwise it would be severely punished. After a short while, the hoopoe arrived at Prophet Solomon's, peace be upon him, court and began to speak with him. The hoopoe said, "I have just come from the land of Yemen, where I saw a nation that is very prosperous. But the important thing is that its ruler is a woman, and her entire nation is misguided and polytheistic because they worship the sun instead of Allah Almighty." Upon hearing this, Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, sent a letter to the queen of that land through the hoopoe. The letter began with, "In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful," and it invited the queen and her people to come to the right path. The queen of Yemen was named Bilqis, and the nation that inhabited this land is referred to in the Holy Quran as the people of. When the queen received this letter, she sought the opinion of her courtiers regarding it. They all unanimously advised that they should go to war with this king because they were all brave and had plenty of war equipment. However, the queen was very intelligent and wise. She had already heard about the great kingdom of Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him. The queen explained to her courtiers that acting hastily was not right because this war could be won by either side, and whoever wins ends up destroying towns and humiliating honorable people. The queen said, "My opinion is that some gifts should be sent to Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him. Perhaps this matter will end here." Thus, a delegation carrying valuable gifts presented themselves before Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him. He said, "The blessings of religion and the world that Allah has bestowed upon me are far better than these gifts of yours. I have no need for them. So take them back and tell your queen that if she does not abandon the path of idolatry and misguidance and does not accept the religion of Allah, we will attack with such armies that you will not be able to withstand." Upon receiving this message, the queen understood that this matter was not about worldly wealth and greed. Consequently, she set out herself to meet Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him. When she reached near the palace, Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, thought that she should be shown a sign of his prophethood, so that it would be easier for her to accept the truth. The Prophet, peace be upon him, asked the courtiers if there was anyone who could bring the queen's throne here before she arrived. A powerful jinn said that he could bring the throne before the court adjourned. A person who had knowledge of the book said that he could bring the throne in the blink of an eye, and in the next moment, the throne was there. Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, thanked Allah upon seeing this, and instructed his courtiers to make a slight change to the throne so that they could test how intelligent the queen was. When the queen arrived and saw her throne, she said, "This seems to be my throne. I had already recognized your greatness. We have accepted your authority." The queen had accepted authority in a superficial and worldly sense, but her thinking had not yet deepened. Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, adopted another method to make her understand. The floor of his palace was made of glass, beneath which a stream flowed, and from above it appeared as if only water was flowing. Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, took the queen into his palace. When the queen looked down, she immediately lifted her skirt, thinking that water was flowing below and her clothes might get wet. Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, said, "You are mistaken. This is not water, it is glass." The queen pondered over his statement, and her mind was enlightened. She realized that worshipping the sun was also a deception, and only the one who created the sun and the entire universe is worthy of worship. You ascended by spores, Mosa, and thus she embraced faith. Dear respected viewers, Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, passed away in 924 BC after ruling for 41 years. The event of his passing is also very strange. He had assigned the Jinn to construct a new city, and while this work was still incomplete, the time of Prophet Solomon's, peace be upon him, departure arrived. He, peace be upon him, was leaning on his staff, and in this state he passed away. Everyone believed that he, peace be upon him, was overseeing the work. The staff was slowly being eaten away by termites. One day, due to the termites, his staff broke, and it was then that the Jinn and all creatures realized that he, peace be upon him, had passed away.